Yeah, it happens. And I must remember to make our audio go again. Hello, everyone. We'll be going live very shortly with Number Station. Can you say Can you say something for me while I just listen to something? Yeah, I've got it in the chat room, so I'll relay those to you. Yeah, yeah. If you just go to our Twitch page, it should all be there. Okay. Yes, I did. Yeah. Okay, ready to go live? Cool. Okay, good afternoon, folks, or good early evening. Oh, that's not actually showing anything yet. Hopefully, that'll pick up in a second. There it is. Okay, so we are here with Robert Dane. My name is Ian McAllister. I'm here with Jamie Adams. Say hello, Jamie. And Ian. God, chokes from the top. And Ian Shantler as well, my co host. Monstrous. Okay, and Robert Dane is going to take us through his new game Number Station, which is sort of themed around the weird radio stations you get across the world. But Robert is going to tell us all about that, and we're going to play through a game of it and tell you how it works. If you've got any questions as we go, feel free to pop in the chat and ask away, and I'll relay those to Robert. Cool. Off you go, Robert. The sound of vacuuming. Please do. Cool. Cool, great. So Ian McAllister, I'm the giant brain here. I'm playing blue. Jamie is Jam Sandwich, and he's playing red. And Ian Shantler is Unmech, and he is playing yellow. And Robert's just going to take us through the game. He's not actually going to play. Cool. So we'll just wait for Ian to get back, and then we can dive in. We've had a wee chat with Robert before we start streaming. Great. Okay, let's go. It's to do with his socialist tendencies instead. Oh yeah. Well, let's just start. We can sort of show by playing, I guess. Okay. Cool. I'll go for here. That's right. Yeah, we can share that on the YouTube the YouTube video when I eventually put it up there. Okay. So, well, I've got people in the election, so let's go for election. Yep. One of my little agents. Yeah. So I put over here. Yep. Oh yeah. Oh, sorry. I have not turned on the audio. Thank you very much, Johnny Cosmic there. Sorry, folks. Can everyone hear that audio now? I forgot to turn the audio capture back on. Sorry about that. Hold on, let me check that that's working. Okay. I'm an idiot. Yeah, okay. So, can everyone say their name one at a time? Starting with Robert. Yep. Jamie? Ian? Cool. Yeah, we're good. Sorry, Robert. Could you do your little explanation about what the game's about again at the top? Because we've totally lost that capture. Hold on. We're still not capturing that properly. I'm sorry about this. Hold on. We're still not capturing that properly. I'm sorry about this. What the hell is happening here? Something very weird happening here. Hold on. Yeah, that audio's just not coming through. Shh. I had this sorted out before. Damn it. Can you keep talking to each other, guys, while I sort this out? Sorry about this, folks. Having a technical issue. Yeah.
So I started off designing this Rondel Builder game, which was set in space. So this originally started off as kind of a...
Okay, guys, right. We have got it.
Cool.
So, can you go from the top, Robert, explain what your game's about? Really sorry about that, everyone who's watching. I don't know what happened there, but...
It's technology, it's fine. It's everybody on the internet, it's the issue.
Yep.
So,
I think it had gone to some kind of default in my computer that doesn't actually have a mic attached. Anyway, please continue.
This is my prototype for a board game I'm designing called Number Station. It probably isn't a finished product yet, but I've been working on it for about a year. The Giant Brain people are very kindly giving me time to play test this, which I very much appreciate. So each player in Number Station is going to control their own number station. For those that don't know, a number station is a shortwave radio station which broadcasts automated voices reading out numbers. These are believed to be coded messages sent to spies during the Cold War, and there are still these stations broadcasting today. There's lots of stuff online about this. This isn't quite a tinfoil hat conspiracy theory thing, these do exist. But only one government has ever actually admitted to using these, which I'll bore you with the history later on. So, over the course of this game, players are going to control their own number station to send coded messages to spies. On each player's map, there is a rondel of different spy groups. Each one can do different things, and over the course of the game, they're going to be upgrading and improving those actions and sending messages to better groups.
Great.
What they're trying to do is do lots of different things, jamming radio signals, rigging elections, scoring various different missions in order to try and get the most valuable form of intelligence, which is gold dust. If anyone's looking at the board, anytime you see this icon in a star, that represents gold dust, that is victory points, and because it's a board game, player with the most points wins. So I will let you carry on. So what's happened so far is Blue Iain has taken his first action. He's chose to do an election action. He's decided to rig elections. So he's got election 1. He's placed 1 agent in the election area, and because he has a bonus card for that, he's added 2. I'll stop explaining here, as I'll go into the whole rules. So it's probably best just to carry on with your turns and see where we go from there.
Cool.
And I'll explain kind of what's going on as we go along and learn by watching. So it is Yellow Iain's turn. I think Red Jamie explained earlier, because I don't know Iain and Iain Jamie personally, and to avoid confusion, I'm just going to be Blue Iain, Yellow Iain, Red Jamie, just so it's easier for me, because I'm terrible with names. And I may even shorten that to just the colours as we go along. That's fine.
Yep.
So it's Yellow Jamie's turn. So for his first turn, on his map he's got a broadcast token, and he's going to choose any of the 7 actions for his first turn. And he has chosen Handle 2. This is one way he's going to get his agents into the city on the board. So right now he is taking his Spy Handler, and as a free action at the start for his first time, he's going to place that in any location he likes.
I'm going full in on the handling.
So what Iain can do, Iain can spend 1 action. So because he's got this handle bonus card, he has got a handle 3. So he could spend those points moving to adjacent regions, or adding a sword. It costs 1 point to add an agent, and 2 points to add an agent to the same region on the same turn. So here, Iain has placed 2 agents in the factory, which was 1, 2, 3, and that's his entirety of his turn.
Cool.
So now it is Red Jamie's turn, who's going to choose an action.
Seizing the means of production.
Oh, so he's gone for jamming. And this is where I get to say the rule I forgot previously. So, jamming is where players try to jam and block each other's radio signals. It's a mean and horrible thing to do. So Red Jamie is going to move his red token to the first space on the jamming track, and it costs him 2 intel to do so. Whenever you see that folder icon, that is intel, and intel is basically just an in-game currency. So I'm now going to see. So yeah, you don't need to drag them back to the bags. Just hit delete and they'll go. I find copy and paste and delete is a much quicker way of using Tabletop Simulator.
Oh yeah, we're still getting used to sort of like tips and tricks like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So just hover the mouse over and hit your backspace key.
Hello, folks
Will
watching.
not let me do that.
I'm not sure that we have powers to do that.
So
I'll let you just drag it back to the bag or out of the way. So
I also have +1.
I will get to what happened. There's a rule I explained and thought explained on the crib show. I'll get to that. So the first thing that's going to happen is Jamie is going to be really mean to the other 2 players and jam a signal on each board. Each player's got their own jammed card, so they'll place their own on it. So it's basically no player can be jammed more than twice. But red Jamie is going to tell the Ians which signals on their board they're going to lose.
Okay, yellow Iain, please jam handle 3.
Mean and horrible. They're going to place it what's called strong side up. These are double. So yellow Iain is going to take that and place on his handle 3 space.
And blue Iain, can you please put it on defection 2?
Okay.
It's a power play. He's stealing the board.
Monster.
Okay. So now the thing I forgot to explain is why there's a number on this action. Red Jamie, good news. You just scored 3 points.
Hey.
For doing the jamming action, you're also going to get points equal to the number. So you're going to score 2 plus 1 for the radio tower, have 2 points. 3 points.
3 points or 3 intel? Because that's the
3
intel
points.
signal. Okay.
No, 3 point. The intel is the cost of moving up.
Okay, sorry.
I probably should make it the point symbol on the card. Move on from that for now. And that's your turn. So we now go to blue Ian's turn.
Okay.
So now, for every subsequent turn, the players are going to move their broadcast token 1, 2, or 3 spaces clockwise and do the action.
Right, cool.
They can land on a jam signal and pass, and if they pass, they just get 1 intel, which is really bad. I'll let you choose your action.
With the strong jam signal thing, can I just do that as part of my turn? Pay 2.
Yes. What's going to happen? These jam signals, because you can pay 2 to flip it over, or move over it to flip it over, and then you can pay 2 to get rid of it, or move your token over to get rid of it.
Right. Okay. So
it's a temporary annoyance. It's not devastating.
So at the
If
moment,
you want to flip it over,
yeah,
it'll cost you. You have to move over it to get rid of it.
cool. So at the moment, I could get to handle, which allows me to move an agent to an adjacent region for 1.
You could
add my agents to city regions, 1 for first agent, 2 for subsequent. I could get to assets, which allows me to take a new asset, which we haven't seen yet. So let's do that. Yeah,
cool. Okay,
So I go to assets.
we'll come over to this asset board. These are things that give you bonuses. They're a mixture of permanent benefits and one-time benefits. They're also worth victory points at the end, which I won't go into now.
Mm-hmm.
So Iain has assets 1, and he has the university, so he's playing assets 2. That means he can choose the card in either position 1 or 2. So the ones he's got there are what have we got? I haven't looked yet myself, actually. There's a double agent, which will give Iain a permanent +1 on all his defection actions.
Ugh.
And there is a one-time pad. I don't know if I've said this already to the viewers. Players can spend 1 intel to increase numbers by 1. With a one-time pad, once in the game, you can spend 2 intel to increase the number by 2.
Oh,
So
the number of an action you're doing.
Yes.
Right, cool. Okay, so I think I'll take the double agent. Boop. I like permanent bonuses.
Stick that in your player area. I'm going to drag these around to refill the space.
Yep.
So the other ones there are a useful idiot, which is a joke for endgame scoring. There's one called a dangler, which basically is a deterrent to defection. And I'm going to do a really bad thing now because I'm playtesting. I'm just going to deliberately force a different card to appear, but I'm playtesting, so I can do that, and that's fine.
Fair enough.
All good.
What's come up? Bear with me. Damn you, random chance. Okay, so the government official has appeared.
So we can only get to these 3 and 4 ones if we get extra bonuses to our assets action. Is that right?
Yes.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
The group deck, which we haven't got to yet, the actions do get better over the course of the game. So there will be higher numbers on all
that's
these
this
actions.
here, folks. You can see on my screen.
Okay. Cool. Okay, so that's your turn. So we now go to Yellow Ian's turn, who I suspect, unless he wants to do jamming, might see how the new group thing works.
So I'm going to move 1 and 2, and as much as I would love to jump onto that jam signal, I'm not going to.
That seems sensible. So what's happened is now Ian's going to do his election action.
So pop 1 guy there.
Okay, so because he's moved over the interval signal, that's the sound wave on the board, he's now going to do various steps which are printed on his mat. So the first thing he's done is finish his action. The next thing you're going to do is add the spy catcher to the city. So this is a figure who's going to make life difficult for players. He's going to choose a city region of his choice to put this in, and the player or players with the most agents there lose an agent from that space. So you place it in the press office. So Blue Ian is not at
Sorry, university, please.
That's fine. So Blue Ian is going
to
to lose his university agent.
Boo.
And more importantly, he's going to lose his bonus card for that space. because he
Well,
no longer has the majority there.
poop.
The next thing you're going to do, after you move the spy catcher, you're going to add a neutral candidate to the election. So this keeps the election ticking over. So as soon as there's 6 there, we'll deal with that. And now, Ian, you've got to acquire a new group. So there's 6 groups there at the moment. There's a costed intel underneath them all from 0 to 3. You must take one, and then you can place this anywhere you like on your map. This is the Vondel building aspect of the game.
So I really like the sound of handle-free for a mission. But
We'll get to
Defection
mission.
also looks great.
I'm hoping it's one of those games where everything's good. What I'm hoping you feel at the end is, I wanted to everything, and I didn't have time. You know the sort of games I mean by that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah.
when you buy a group, you can replace it. You can put on any space. It doesn't have to go on the same space, I assume.
No, it can go at any space you like.
Right,
if you
cool.
place where your jam signal is, you're going to put it under the jam signal for now. I'm not that nice.
Okay. I'm going to be taking the Defection 3.
So that, I'll delete the intel you've spent just to make it easier.
Straight onto there.
Nice.
Okay. So then what happens is we remove the lowest untaken one from the game. I'm going to drag everything else down. Oh, I like the organisation here. I'm going to deal 2 new cards out to those spaces. When this deck runs out, that's how the game is going to end.
Cool.
So this is the game clock, and these cards, you'll see they'll have an Aeon that I may have borrowed from through the ages. These cards get better throughout the game.
Cool.
Okay, so that's your turn.
Right.
We now go to Red Jamie's turn.
Cool.
If you've got any questions about how the game works while we're streaming, folks, just feel free to ask in the chat.
Yes, please. I'm going to send out my crazy broadcast signal again, and I'm going to do election 1 as well.
Okay.
That seems like a good election, and I want to get my guys involved.
I will remind you impartially, you can always spend 1 intel to increase the number by 2 to make that an election 2 action.
Well, funnily enough,
I am not a fan of this impartial reminder.
Well, it's good to demonstrate the rules to the viewers.
yeah, exactly.
What happens now is, because it's a 3-player game and there's 6 candidates, we immediately score the election. So, blue and red won. So they now have a choice here. So, red Jamie, would you like to score 3 intel or 3 gold dust?
I'm going to take 3 intel, please.
Okay, blue Jamie, would you like 3 intel or 3 gold dust?
I'm not blue Jamie, I'm a blue Ian.
Oh,
God
sorry,
damn it.
I told you I was going to do this. I'm
Close
also
enough.
going to tell you, this won't be the last time.
So it's 3 points or
3 intel.
I will
can't split between them, it's either or.
I'll take 3 points.
Okay, and yellow Ian, you came second. Would you like 2 gold dust or 2 intel?
I will take 2 intel, please.
Okay, and the next thing that's going to happen, I'm just going to move the winning candidates over to this winners area where there will be end game bonus points. I'll just delete everything else in the area.
Cool.
So, what happens next? Jamie has finished his action. So he carries on reading down his board of the playtest map. So you've added a neutral candidate. Oh, no, we haven't done that. You now need to move the spy catcher.
Okay, and I can move to any other one.
Yes, you must move. It doesn't have to be adjacent, just any other one. So
Sorry, mate.
I'll delete this just for... Oh, no, you've got it. That's fine. Okay. I'll delete it for speed if you want. Oh, sorry. I'll put you back for speed. There we go. Sorted. Okay. So then you add a neutral candidate to the election. And then you must acquire a new group. What I'm probably going to do as we go along, because one of the things I'm interested in playtesting is, do players get the rules? Is the admin too much or too complicated?
Okay.
Sure.
There'll come a point where I just shut up and just interject if you forget something.
Okay,
Sure.
I'm going to take, for free, 2 intel.
So, Robert, can you just go over how people remove jam signals? Johnny Cosmic's asking that in the chat.
When you move over a jam signal, it's flipped over. And when you move over it again, it's removed. You can also spend 2 intel to flip it over and 2 intel to remove it. I don't know where you're zooming on the camera because I'm not watching, but
Yeah, I'm just bringing
I'm
bringing the card up so that people can see it.
Brilliant. So the jam signal is kind of a temporary annoyance.
Can you spend that intel at any point? I.e., if you're about to move on to it, can you
Yes,
spend
you
the
can.
two?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Excellent. So that's my, I believe that's my turn done because I've
Yes, it is.
moved the spy catcher. I've got a new group. I got intel. We refreshed that. So
Yep. So I think it's my
I
turn.
Can I just do a really boring showbiz thing while doing? A friend of mine called Johnny is texting me saying, "Robert, shut up, let them play."
Well,
So
it might be the same Johnny who's in the chat, maybe.
probably is it Johnny Cosmic?
Yes.
Yeah, so he comes just like he's a friend of mine, so I do know him in real life.
He was good enough to tell us about our audio issues, so that was very nice of him. Right, so
you,
it's my
John.
turn.
Yes,
Okay, so I am going to move over this to Intel 1. I'm going to flip this. Boop.
yes,
I am going to pay to Intel to get rid of that jam signal.
okay.
Can I delete?
You can wait till you pass back round again, but you don't have to do it straight away because obviously if you unjam it now, somebody could just jam the same space again. But
Oh, yeah, that's true, yeah.
while it's temporary jammed, you don't need to.
I mean, who would do that, Ian? Who would do such a thing?
No idea.
So we haven't done the intel action yet. So intel is the way that players are going to gain intelligence, which is the currency. So Blue Jamie is going to choose one of the 8 regions on board.
Blue Ian.
Blue Ian, I'm really bad.
That's all right. So I basically choose one of the sea regions I've got dudes in, and I get an influence for each dude I've got in that sea region. So obviously I choose press office.
Not loads, but you're going to get one intel.
So I get one. So I'll grab that from over here. That's right.
Okay, and that's your turn.
Cool.
So yellow Ian.
Lovely. I am going to go 1, 2, 3 onto my new token, the Defection 3.
That sounds fun. So you have moved over the jam signal.
Yep. So I'm going to move this handler. Can I move it? I can just pop it.
Oh no, you don't have to move the handler. You can defect anywhere.
Oh, defect anywhere.
Yes, and it's
fantastic.
Just so before you forget, I'm going to flip your strong jam signal over.
Oh, lovely. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Grand. 3 defection. So
what Ian is doing now is he's turning other agents to his side. The points he's got is basically used to turn other agents, but for each agent he turns, he will have to give that player 1 intel for each agent he turns. Unless, of course, it's where the spy catcher is, and then it costs nothing.
Unfortunately.
But oh, what a shame! Your spy catcher happens to be in an area with all your guys. Oh
you are officially the worst, Jamie.
Am I the worst though, Ian?
We're going to be defecting in the radio tower.
Oh. It's all right. It's all right. I can do this for you. I can make it yellow.
Lovely. And for the action, I've given you 1 intel. Okay,
thank you very much.
Okay, before you go on, that's changed the majority in the radio tower.
Oh yeah. So now you.
Yes. Excellent.
Oh no! Come back here. There you go.
Okay.
Lovely.
What I'll just mention, because we haven't covered this, I'm not suggesting you do this. What they're also trying to do over the game is there are these missions over here. If they take a mission action, they can score one of these missions, and there's lots of different things that will score points, and some of them will increase over the game, some will fluctuate. So there's this one here called Cover for Action, which if, let's say, Yellow Ian scored that now, he'll get 3 points for each bonus card he's got, so that would score him 6 points.
Ugh.
For example. Okay, so Red Jamie's turn.
Yes. Now I'm just simply going to move 1. I'm going to start handling. So I move
Place your handler on the board.
Place my handler up here. Whoop.
Okay.
Whoop. Stay there. And I will spend all 3 points of that getting control of the university.
Okay. So I think I've covered this already. The 1 for the first and 2 for the second regions. Cool.
Okay, let me have a wee think. So, what's the meaning of Mission 0 on Defection 2 Mission 0?
That's a typo from I changed a rule yesterday to playtest. Ignore the fact it says 0.
Cool.
That's just the joys of prototyping, and I don't have a pen to scribble it out. I changed it on the cards to just mission. Ignore that entirely. Pretend it doesn't exist.
Okay, so I am going to... Ooh, choices. I am going to go to... Oh, I'm going to go 3. Boop.
Okay.
So, do I do the thing in the when I pass this bit first? Do I do this bit first?
So finish your action first. So do the election.
So I got 2 election. Sending
messages to the group, I think, is the way I've worded it.
Yeah. Okay, so I do
Because
that
you've
first.
still got your press office bonus.
Yep.
Oh, he still does. Oh, Ian, we got to stop him.
We absolutely have to stop him. It's
Uh,
funny.
Sorry.
Blue Ian is generally very good at honing in on things that get points, whereas I can feel my brain immediately going to just putting down more figures into the
Yep.
nice circles because it's satisfying.
And that's how you guys do it. And I go, let's see what happens.
Now you said that, I feel there's pressure on me to win. So after I move broadcast token over the interval signal, complete action with selected group, move spy catch to new city region.
The thing about Blue Ian is he pretends he's not good at these.
That's your handler, not the spy catcher.
No, Ian, it's this one.
Oh right, yeah.
Are these kind of rundown, kind of worker replacement-y style games? But what actually is he's actually quite good at them.
He's horrifyingly good at these.
There we go. I'm going to get rid of that guy.
I'm enjoying watching all the admin happening without me having to do anything. This is good.
Okay, so remove one agent from region from players with most agents in place. Add one neutral candidate to election, meaning I control more of the election. Bah-ha-ha-ha-ha. And acquire a new group. Right, so I am going to go for... Good question. Ooh.
Do you want me to leave that for you, Yellow Ian, rather than back in the bag?
This will go back in the bag eventually.
I'm going to take this free handle 3 mission.
Okay.
Because that seems
So
good.
we get rid of that.
Boop.
We slide them all down. Slide. Oh, there's a lot of assets. Slide, and then. Ooh, a handle 4.
So the first B cards have come up, so they're going to start getting stronger now.
Cool.
Okay.
What's really interesting for me is, because a lot of my playtests recently, I've been trying just to watch groups play it blind.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really interesting what kind of strategies people do. And every game has felt different. I won't say any more because I don't want to influence your decision making, but
Sure.
from my point of view, that's
sorry,
really
folks, I didn't mean
interesting
to
to
do
watch.
I just spun the table around. I didn't really mean to do that. It's a bit jarring.
Okay.
Yellow Ian.
So I'm feeling a bit poor. I'm looking at these assets and thinking, sorry, these things and thinking I want to them. So I am just going to jump on Intel 1.
Okay.
Which, select my factory, which gives me 2 Intel.
Actually, can I put that? I'm going to just put that handle 3 mission over here rather than this one. If that's
Yeah,
all right.
that's fine. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to quickly... I know I've got the university, but I'm actually going to jump ahead to defection 2.
Okay.
So I get to choose 2 people to defect. Nice. Does it have to be... Does it have to be same rate as handle? Okay.
What that means is, so if you're doing 2 different regions, it's 1 point in one and 1 in the other. If you're doing it in the same region, it's 1 for the first and 2 for the second.
Cool.
And even if that's a different player.
Cool. 1. And...
Has anyone ever told you you're a terrible person, Jamie?
I'm going to come right for you.
I get this abuse regularly, as listeners on the podcast might know.
Well, you do deserve it, obviously.
How dare you? How dare you? I do not.
I see the Lincolnshire poacher making an early enemy of the other.
does seem that way, yeah.
That is literally the... So if the Lincolnshire poacher were to score this goal right now, that'd be 9 points, which is huge.
It's a shame I've just gone over my mission card. Oh well.
And this is what... but there are cards that have the extra mission on, so...
I know I need to get one.
Okay.
Okay.
Whose turn is it next?
Yellow Ian.
Blue Ian.
Yep.
Oh,
sorry, Blue Ian. Sorry.
Yeah.
God, I'm getting.
Can't even get the color right. What is wrong with you?
It's all right. I can't. Oh, I can't hold all this power that I've already got. Sorry, guys.
So I am going to go to. Can we go for handle 3? And okay, I see the shape of this now.
So you need to put your handle on the board, just somewhere to start.
So I'll grab him.
All right, yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, I think that's one too many, Ian.
Oh, I can only put 2 in there, yeah? Is that right?
Yeah, remember it's
One
one
for the
per
first,
first
2
region,
for the
and then 2 for the next.
I'll delete that, but it's not meant to be there, is it? In the radio tab. Okay,
Alright, so I can only put... I've got handle 3, so I can put 2 here for 3 cost and 1 there for 1 cost, is that right?
It's the points are spent adding, so it's 1 for the first, 2 for the second. It also costs a point to move to an adjacent route.
Oh, right, so the handle 3 is points to spend on handle actions. Right, sorry,
Yes.
I thought I was spending intel to do that. Right, cool. Okay, I understand. Right, in that case, I might do that slightly differently. No, that's fine. That's fine, actually.
I'll find the Swedish Rhapsody tune on the gongs. I might just play over the microphone at some point for background audio.
Brilliant.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Okay.
Okay, let's get cracking. I am going to move 1, 2, 3. And so I'm going to do the election first, putting me into second place.
I don't think I'm going to win this election.
It's about to end.
Yep, there you go. I'll stick that one there.
Lovely, thank you.
Oh, I wonder who's won.
Catcher.
Oh,
Yeah.
I wonder. Oh, I wonder.
This spycatcher will be dropped here to make
Oh,
defection
no.
super cheap. Let's see.
Some background music for you. I don't know if you can hear that.
Yep.
Ice cream!
That is Swedish Rhapsody.
Okay, and
Alright.
I'm now sending 2 intel, 2.
I'll just move on to the numbers so you get all that. So.
Oh no, sorry, I'm spending 3 intel.
See, if I was a better streamer, I'd have sorted that out beforehand and then we could play it over it to drive everyone absolutely insane.
And I'm approaching handle 4.
I think the first time I came across Number Station was in an episode of Fringe. They do the number stations at
I'm
some
not
point.
familiar with that one, unfortunately, but
Oh, Fringe is great.
Fringe is a mix of excellent and terrible.
Yeah, like the early seasons are really good, and then it gets really, really odd later on.
I would thoroughly
isn't that
recommend.
most programs like there's a one. I mean, I loved Lost, for example, which came into a much. Good
Oh, I
season.
despise Lost.
Why
I have
am I
never
on your
watched
show?
Lost.
My knowledge of Lost is possibly slightly too encyclopedic.
I'm going to pop that one underneath this one. There we go.
Right.
So, can anyone watching at home? I think I've got the right amount of intel, but I don't know.
Okay, so Johnny is asking, could Yellow have paid 1 intel to tie that election on the last move?
Probably.
Ooh.
Because they can always pay one. Johnny knows this game, so yeah.
Oh yeah, because you can pay an election you can pay an intel to boost a number on any of
Yes.
the actions you're taking. Right, cool. Yeah,
Yes. So the election need resolving. Where I just got
excellent,
lost in
Johnny.
space.
Johnny
I just got
Johnny
lost
likes
in
Fringe
space.
too, so I can get on with him better.
I've never watched Fringe.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
never watched Lost, but I have. But as I was saying earlier, I know of number stations from the Radio 4 adaptation of The Whisper in Darkness by
Okay.
H.P. Lovecraft. It's brilliant.
Oh, check that out.
And
Cool.
how was stations used in the story?
I don't want to spoil it, but
Yeah.
there was
Okay.
there was a number station used to broadcast, let's say, a weird message.
That's all I need. That'll do.
Lovely.
Okay, so do we?
Spoiler alert.
The election's
Triggered
over.
The election. Yeah. So Ian,
I've
would you
done
like 3 victory points or 3 intel?
I will have 3 victory points,
I came second, so I will take 2 intel.
and then I am the winnest, and that just goes here. Is that right? Yeah.
Yes.
Boop.
I'll delete the rest of it. Don't worry.
The elections are mine.
Oh dear.
Yep.
Okay, I'm seeing the shape of this now. Yep.
Okay.
Robert, quick question.
Yes.
Obviously it says jamming 2 on it. So if I had the available intel, would I be? Hold on, guys. Hold on yourselves. If I had, if I had the available intel, would I then be able to move, say, up 2 spaces if I had it?
Wow, that's genuinely a new question. I've never. No, because you only move at 1 space at a time. No
Then-
one's ever asked that.
Then
the
my
number
question-
on it is
yeah.
how many victory points you get for doing the action.
Okay, thank you. Sorry.
Hopefully I put all this on the crew sheet. I may have forgotten. It's one of these things actually I always find as when you play board games, do you use the crib sheets? Because
Yes.
when I get given one, I think I'm not looking at it and I never bother.
If they're
And when I
good,
don't get
yes.
The crib
but-
sheet I've really struggled with because I didn't want to just rewrite the whole rules.
Yeah, it's a tricky one.
So I will probably have to gain some intel.
Okay.
I think your
So-
crib sheet I would definitely use the first few times I played the game. Or first
Yeah,
couple times I played the
absolutely.
game.
Yeah.
And then it would probably fade away because, like you say, like the individual actions are relatively simple,
Yes.
which is good. So I can
I'm
concentrate on
gonna
actually trying to strategize, which...
Yeah, the first thing I did in the pre-chat was actually take a shot of the crib sheet and put it up on my second monitor, and
Oh, right.
looking at it now. So absolutely would use.
I'm just going to check something. The yellow agent on hiding in plain sight mission, was that from the
Oh,
demonstration?
that was from the demo.
I'll delete that then. Fine. Cool.
Yep.
Don't you try and get any secret things
I was
on
just
Swedish
looking,
Rhapsody?
Thinking
It's
Swedish
fine.
Rhapsody has no points, but they scored a mission. Have I missed something? What I'll do now then, just for anyone watching, I'll just explain what the different goals are, what you're working towards, the sorts of things you're trying to do. So they're going to score points for the following things. So here, if they choose to score the hiding in plain sight mission, they're going to get 1 gold dust for every agent they have on the city. So one thing they could be trying to do is get lots of agents down. There's this one here, which is gentlemen don't read each other's mail. That's I'll just go to the theme. So I can't remember his name now. The guy in the pitch. That's really bad, but it's a quote from a U.S. war general who, when I think it was during after one of the wars, was people started broadcasting radio stations and listening stations became a thing. And one of his staff was, well, we're gonna have to start encoding our messages and using cryptography. And this guy was like, don't be ridiculous. We don't need to do that because gentlemen don't read each other's mail. Which obviously was nonsense. Anyway, this gold here, talent spotting. You get 3 gold dust for each asset you've claimed. Cover for action is going to get you 3 points for every bonus card you've got. The slightly more fiddly ones. So these ones here, working in the gaps and flaps and seals, they're going to score for your intel and election actions. So you add up the numbers on those actions, provided they're not jammed, and then multiply it by whatever it says.
Cool.
And the last goal is just points for how many goals you've completed.
And those goals won't change over the course of the game. We just claim them at some point. And do we score at that point or score at the end of the game?
Score at that point. So
Right.
So things like hiding in plain sight, for example.
You just
You've
need
got
to sneak
when
it in there and
to
do
do
it when
it.
it's best for you, basically.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
these 7 here are just a basic set of missions because
Sure.
when I was playtesting it, I was trying to do lots of variable setup, and it meant the comments I was getting back were really different each time.
Yeah.
So there are a lot more missions, but that's kind of the suggested starting set.
No, that's great. It's always good to have that.
I believe Gentlemen Who Don't Read Each Other's Mail was attributed to Secretary of State Henry L. Stimson.
That sounds correct. Did you Google that or did you know?
I'd love to say I knew that. But no, I
I'm not broadcasting video here, Jamie. You can lie as much as you want.
maybe I am lying. Maybe I'm not.
Okay, whose go is it?
Jamie, I think.
I think it's me. Yeah. No, actually, I believe I just got myself some intel
All right, yeah.
Lovely.
because I kind of need intel if I want to
Do things.
jam use. Who would say such a thing?
Turning into Bob
So-
Marley here.
I am going.
Excuse me? Oh, hey, very good.
Constantly
Sorry,
jamming.
Don't be a second.
So-
Don't be a second.
Does the defection thing on our board have mission on it at all, or has it not got mission on it?
It
Does.
does.
It does. Yes, it does have mission.
It just doesn't have a number. Okay,
it
cool.
shouldn't have a number 0.
Okay,
that was,
so
that was a different rule from a different version.
I'm going to spend 2
Yep.
to unjam this.
Okay. I'll delete what you spent.
Thank you. I'll then move to there. I am going to defect this university.
Okay.
So that cost me 3, is it?
Yep, if you're doing it twice in the same space. So
Oh, actually.
I
I will do it once in the university
Yep.
and once in the press office.
Yep.
Okay, here's your press
I'll
office.
just
Can I have?
remind you, Blue Ian, that you early on picked up a double agent asset.
Yep. Oh, yes, I've
So
got
you
defection
actually-
3.
You are doing defection 3, so you can do it somewhere else if you got the intel.
Yeah, so I give Jamie the intel. And I will do it. So here's a finicky timing rules question.
Yes.
If I
I
replace
know the
government office, do I get an extra defection?
No.
Cool. That makes
Because,
sense.
Because you've already sent the instruction to the spy, so they won't be able to benefit from what they gained that time.
Oh, I need to change this one to blue, don't I? Oh, damn it.
Which one?
The one on the press office. So
I'll get it.
I was doing one on the press office, one in the university,
Cool.
and I'm going to do one on the factory as well.
Very
Ian,
well.
I think you might, Yellow, I think you want to change your thing on who's the worst person.
What are you talking about? I'm the best person.
Yup.
So I'll just get rid of this. Oh no,
Why?
Jamie, if you can change color, yeah.
Yeah, I can change the colours on it. Don't worry.
Cool.
I know what I'm doing.
Okay, cool. And I get to grab a mission as well, right? If I want to.
No, it's either or.
Oh, it's either or, right? Okay, cool. I see. Got you.
I was like, I oughta.
Right, yep, Danny.
Right, I'm going to spend 2 intel, clear off this weak jammed signal, and jump onto handle 4. Which
Okay.
gives me 4 to spend. So I'm currently here, so I'm going to go 1. Take that back. 2, 3, and 4.
Okay.
Lovely. That is my turn.
Bold.
I am getting confused by my intel that I've got kicking about. I think I should just be on 2 intel. Oh no, that one's from you, Ian. Yes, lovely.
That's
Yeah,
a good
this is
point.
another my tabletop simulator. Not sure what best to do. Do I have a counter? Do I use tokens?
No, I think the tokens is good. It's
Tokens
the
is
handle
fine.
back
What
and
I've seen
forth.
with a lot of tabletop simulators is they have a little bin beside them. You can just chuck stuff in.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
beside each player mat, there's like a little bin, and it's just an infinite void for stuff. So you can just chuck
Right.
stuff in
I've
there.
got
It is
one of
my
those in my
turn.
flat, actually.
I have moved it to the Lincolnshire. I've moved the Lincolnshire Poacher to jamming. I've just paid my 3 intel, as Stream will say, and I've moved up.
Considering Ian just took the title of worst person in history away from you,
No, but he still has. That's the thing. That's the thing. He still
and you seem
has.
so determined to take
Look,
it back.
I just want to educate people and tell them about it. What are you talking about?
But the important thing, Bluey, and the important thing is, I need you to strongly jam that handle 3 mission.
If after this you as a friendship group start calling each other Blue Ian and Yellow Ian, I can only apologise.
That's all right. Now, Yellow Ian. Now.
Yes, terrible, Jamie.
What shade of red is this?
Oh,
Crimson.
red of lies of a turncoat. Apparently, I would like you to please for me, strongly jam your defection signal.
Ooh, interesting.
And I'm jamming the handle 3 mission. Yep. Cool. Boop.
Yep.
Okay.
And
Done.
that is that is me done.
I've got to say, this is the type of game I really like, where
Cool, thank
it
you.
has a lot going on and there's so many options, but individual
Yes.
turns are super snappy.
Yes.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah.
I mean, I find. I mean, I designed a very game at 10 years ago.
So it's me.
My first.
Yes.
When I
Yeah.
design games, I try to think, what do I not enjoy in games? Players,
Yeah.
other players' turns.
So I'm going to go to
Come back
Intel
round to
1.
my turn.
I'm going to choose the university, obviously, and I'm going to get 3 Intel.
Nice. Okay, I too shall jump onto Intel. And I shall choose the factory and gain 3 intel.
Yes.
Jamie, you're up.
Groovy. I am going to jump over to handle. So I'm going to spend. It's handle 3, isn't it? It is.
Yes.
So that's.
1 to move.
Yep. Can't do this. Okay. 2 are gonna continue my hold there, and 3 I'm gonna move to here.
You need to. You can only move to an adjacent region with your Templar side. So I
Apologies.
apologize. So
No,
if you want to rethink your turn after that, you could even spend a point leaving one in the university before you left.
Yep. Sure.
You started that just as an example. If no
Yep.
one else objects to. Whenever I play games, especially teaching games, as long as dice haven't been rolled or cards turn over,
Yeah,
or hasn't affected anyone else's turn. Yeah, good.
Yeah, as
Yeah,
long as
you
no
start with-
no new information, basically. Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
no,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
absolutely.
It's a bit of a mulligan. Yeah, sure. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. And I also need to, because I've moved over my thing, I need to,
Yes.
my radio signal, I need to complete action. Move Spycatcher to new city region. Wellity, wellity, wellity. Boom.
That title of worst is just coming back.
Remind me what the Spycatcher does again.
The Spycatcher, you removes an agent from the player or players with the most agents in a region.
Yep.
So that goes. Also, if you do defection where the Spycatcher is, you don't have to pay intelligence to those players.
Ah, okay, cool. Okay, right.
Nice.
I missed,
and
missed that
then
a little bit. Cool.
I
fine.
need to pay some, I need to get some things. Things.
Have you added a neutral candidate? I'll just do that while you're
Have
doing.
not. Oh, thank you.
We both tried to at the same time. Sorry.
It's all right. It's all right. The important is only one got there eventually. I am going to pay 2 intel.
Yep.
Going to buy handle 4,
Okay.
which I'm going to place over here.
Okay.
And then we get rid of assets 2, and we slide it all down.
Cool. And then it is moi. Right. What will I do?
Oh, defection 3 mission. Very nice.
Very nice.
Very nice.
So tempted to go for that again.
It is really interesting watching your decision processes and how they differ from other groups. I won't discuss. I'll probably discuss that at the end.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna zoom ahead here and go. Oh, can I pick this up? Ooh, oh. Okay, something weird happened there. Sorry, there's a bit of lag there. Okay, so I'm going to move 3 to election 1. So I finished my thing first, right? So I put 2 things on the election.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh,
It's floating.
yep, it is. Oh,
Alright.
that was weird. Okay.
It's the auto play. You seem to be cutting in and out for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People silent
Oh,
and
weird.
thinking. I'll put that down to thinking time.
Definitely. Yeah, I stopped talking with both of those. I was confused what was going on screen, so it might just be me stopping a thought halfway through. So I do that, and then I do all the rest of this. So I complete action with select group. I move Spycatcher to new city region.
Yes.
And it has to be an adjacent one or anyone?
No, anyone for the Spycatcher. Spycatcher, but they have to move. They
They
can't
have
stay.
to move. Right, okay, so let's put them... Well, I don't want to put them in either of those two, because that's where mine are, so... Bye, Jimmy.
What? What? What have you done?
I should have just pinged that
Move
off the
the
table at
Spycatcher.
high speed. That'd been hilarious. And then what else do I do? I add a neutral candidate to the election.
Yep.
Taking over the election. And then I add a new group with my amazing 3 intel. That means I can only go... Oh, I can get any one of those I want.
Yep.
Delicious. I am going to...
I will say, as you're clearly both awful people, if you would like to ally against each other, then I am up for an alliance.
I'm going to take this assets 3, I think,
Okay.
for 2
Nice.
intel. So put that here. Boop.
And we'll get rid of that. And we'll do some sliding down. Oh.
Uh,
Is this mod's privately hosted? I'm assuming at the moment, or can you?
At the moment, yes.
Yeah.
I say what I'm planning to do next is I've been trying to get as many people to play it as possible.
Yeah.
There's what I find is when you play test with groups, you often get feedback based on what happened in their game. If that makes sense. So you sometimes get that action's too powerful, that action's too weak, and I've sometimes thought as a designer, is it the designer's responsibility to ensure this mysterious concept of game balance, or is it the players? I think it's a bit of both.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to do is, if I get bits of the game which everybody hates, then fine, I'll change it. If there's bits where just one person doesn't like something, well done, then I think that. So eventually, the plan is to start writing rules, then try and see if people can play test it from the rules, and then maybe try to send it to people, see if people would publish it.
Yep.
I mean,
Oh, so
based on
you're planning to sort of like approach publishers rather than go through the Kickstarter route.
I've had friends who've put games on Kickstarter, and my view with Kickstarter is I don't want to run a business as a hobby.
Fair enough.
Fair.
Does that make sense?
No, totally. Yep.
A friend of mine did a game on Kickstarter last year called Forks.
Oh yeah, I heard of that one. Yep.
And he's doing one later in the year called Die of the Dead. And
Oh yeah, I've heard of that too.
Yeah,
Oh,
Mark of Radical 8 game.
Yeah.
And I get the impression it just takes up a lot of your time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why I've been. So that's why I would, because as you can probably see, I can design something, but art is not my strong point.
No, mine neither. Whenever I'm designing stuff, like it doesn't even look at this good, quite frankly.
But I would much sooner a publisher deals with advertising stuff because
Totally
I know
legitimate.
nothing.
Yeah.
Know nothing.
Before we go too further, an election just happened. So
Yes,
I took my
it did.
turn. I dropped 2 on the election, which means both Iain and I can choose 3 victory points or 3 intel. So I think I'm going to take 3 victory points and get some victory points.
I am going to take. Oh. I'm going to take 3 victory points as well.
What I will just answer that, because you asked before about is it a private mod. Currently, yes. If people watching this want to try the game, I've no idea how to make a private mod accessible by limited people. If there's a way, hopefully someone can tell me, or message me on Twitter at StartPlayer if you want, and then try and arrange a time. And I'm happy to open it up and let you try it as well.
Cool. Excuse me.
Nice.
So Ian's turn done. Jimmy.
Sorry, it's me.
Yeah. Sorry, I purchased Jamming 3/mission.
Oh, I hate you so much. I wanted that.
So
Yeah.
the game ends when groups run out. Is that when the group
Right,
deck
okay.
runs out, or when you run out of groups to buy?
Okay, so Blue Ian was the start player.
Yeah.
If at the start of Blue Ian's turn there are no cards left in the group deck, everyone gets one more turn, and then everyone gets to do a mission action.
Right.
Of course, you will need the intel to pay for that mission.
Sure.
Interestingly, no one's scored any missions yet, I've just noticed.
Yeah, I managed to do it. Yeah.
I took the very successful decision to replace my mission option with defection only,
Okay.
and took myself out of missions very early
Oh,
on.
But you have a mission somewhere else?
Yeah, you got one. You got one there now.
It's taken me a long time to get the option to bring a mission back on the table.
Yes, I've.
At the end of the game, I will ask the question, so what will you do differently if you played it again?
Oh, okay.
We'd score some points, that's what we do.
I've just seen another level of this. Okay, right.
I'm still an idiot. But it's time for the ligature poacher. I'm going to do some defection.
Okay.
I forgot I moved the spy catcher, so Iain, this little dude, is gone.
Oh, okay.
Okay, cool. Done it.
But it's good
And
for
so
me
assets.
because
Turn.
I am going to. I'm going to make them defect. I'm going to make them defect because I've got 2 from my action, but because I've got the government office, I have +1, so I can do that to give you, Iain, only 1 intel because the spy catcher is there, so therefore I don't pay any intel when making
Cool.
a defect.
Yep, done it.
And I will take. And can you please pass me the press office?
Yep, on you go.
Got it.
Well, that was absolutely horrifying.
I seem to be settling into my role well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, if you can jump on a mission, that's 9 points for that mission.
Yeah, I need to get myself a
I
mission
mean-
first.
What I'm just going to do is a bit, again, impartial advice for you all. There's only 10 cards left in the group deck, so only 5 more groups are going to be taken before the game ends.
Uh-huh.
So I would start to think now about points. That's my impartial advice
Yeah.
at this point.
Yeah.
Fair.
Because this has been quite low scoring so far, which means you've all been spending time. When I play games, I'm far more about points denial than scoring points myself, but that's me and my tactics.
So my turn. So I'm going to move to assets 3.
Okay?
So I can take any 3, any of the 1, 2, or 3 asset. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So I'll remind, just in case you forgot, at the end of the game, there's bonus points for collecting sets of assets with
The
different
one-offs.
symbols.
Do I still get the symbol, or does it go away
Yes,
if I?
you do. No,
Yeah.
you will still have the symbol.
Cool. So it's
Ah,
sort of.
so-
I sort of
I'll
tap
just
out.
clarify what you. Yeah, that's tap it, floop it, whatever.
Yeah,
whatever.
oh, whoops. It's gone in my hand.
Okay, so I need to restart. So, just so everyone knows, Iain has Blue Iain has taken a card called the Dangler. A Dangler is basically a fake double agent.
Okay.
So, if anyone defects Ian's, not only do you have to give him an intel, you also have to give him 2 gold dust.
Two
that's
of their
a one-off
gold dust.
bonus. Yes.
Oh,
their gold.
even better.
One of that. Okay. Apologies for coughing. I'll just read you.
No worries.
Nice. I'm going to jump onto handle 4.
5, Ian.
Handle 5.
Yeah.
Blumenek.
I'm going to pick because, again, I'm playtesting, I'm allowed. Okay. So the next one that's appeared is a ghoul. So what that means is when you add a neutral candidate to the election, you can add your own candidate instead.
That's amazing.
Oh, wow. Ooh,
that's once during the game.
That one should be off, and there shouldn't be any.
I'll do this. Oh, got it. Yeah, cool.
Okay, so I'm popping 1 there for 1, a second one for 3, and I'm going to pop into the election.
Cool.
And pop 1 there for 5. So it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorted. Jamie, you're up.
First of all, I shall put Nurse Office back. I'll give you that as well. Do you have the radio tower?
Fantastic.
I'm going to do Intel 2. So, correct if I'm wrong, that is number of regions equal to number of group. So Intel 2. So if I do the University and Government Office, I'm going to get 5 Intel.
That looks good to me.
Excellent.
Okay, I will say the economy is super tight in this game.
Yeah.
Cool. I like it.
It's been a thing that I've struggled with a lot. Is that
so I'm going to go here.
Some games players had way too much.
I'm going to do this mission.
Oh.
And get 6 victory points.
That's it, yeah.
So which one of you? Which mission have you done? You've done talent spotting. So yeah. So you scored that. You can't score it again during the game.
Yep.
Bear with me 1 second. I need to go and turn the light on because it's getting dark in this room. Give me 1 moment.
All right.
No problem. So I am going to go 1, 2, 3. I'm going to spend 1 to make that Intel 2. And I'm going to choose these 2 places, give me 4 Intel.
Cool.
Jamie, you're up.
Right, my turn.
Again.
Hello. Just in time for some more fun.
Excellent.
Don't you dare, Jamie. Don't you dare.
Well, I'm going to. So I'm going to spend my 5 Intel. I'm going to get my 1 back. So I spent 4. So I get to move that up. Does that give me an extra bonus point?
You will get an extra gold dust for that getting to that level, yes.
Cool. So I will get 3 points for that. Now, what to do? Okay, Yellow Ian, I'm just going to say it. I'd like you to jam your jamming 3, please.
You are a terrible person.
And Ian, Blue Ian, I would like you to jam your I'm not liking how much you're getting. Please jam your assets.
Okay, sure. Danny.
Okay. This is the first time I've ever spoken to any of you, so what I'm about to say now is a compliment. You're all horrible to each other.
Well, it's mostly Jamie.
I'll be honest, this is probably, at this point in the game, one of the lowest scoring games I've seen. Because it's fun. This is how I would play the game myself.
Yeah.
I've seen some players be sort of multiplayer solitaire, but anyway, I'll say no more.
Okay, so it's me.
I'm in full favour of meanness. I like meanness because that's fine.
Right. So I am going to go to jamming 2.
Oh, he's joining us. Welcome to the club.
Now,
so
what happens here?
Oh, I see what I've done here.
Oh, yes.
I did the same thing.
That's good.
Yeah, tabletop simulator. So, because Yellow Ian, is jammed twice, you don't add anything to his board, so he's just stays as it is. But you do get to jam Red Jamie.
Yes.
So, Jamie, can you jam handle 3, please?
Yeah, no danger.
Cool. And I get points for jamming as well,
You do. Jamming 2, so 2 points. Obviously, again, I'll remind you could spend 1 intel to increase that by 1 and get another point. But
yeah, let's do that.
Oh, I forgot about that.
That sounds like a plan.
I'm sure you could do it in retrospect. To know
totally.
Cool.
And I've moved you 1 space on the jam.
Cheers.
Okay, can I spend 4 to...
Yes, you can.
Lovely. Let's do that then.
That's another rule that I've debated several times. I've decided, yes, you can. It'll be
In that
too
case,
harsh to make you do it over multiple turns.
let's jump on there. And what I'm going to do is spend an extra one to do jamming 4.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to do a mission then.
Oh, absolutely not. Not interested in points.
So no one interested in actual Cold War espionage. You're just going to make life difficult. That's fine. I approve.
Actually.
I totally approve.
Sorry, I literally can't afford to do that. So I will do the mission instead.
Yes. Okay. Fair enough.
Okay, I'm going to spend a couple of minutes just looking at the available. So Jamie,
That's fine.
here you go.
Okay. I think we're more going for the war aspect rather than the espionage,
That's fine.
which seems to be working quite well.
So
Apparently.
I'll just let Yellow Ian know. I think cover for action scores you 6 points.
Lovely.
Hiding in plain sight will score you 5 gold dust. Flaps and seals will score you 3. Working the gaps will score you 2. Innocent postcard will score you nothing at this point in time.
Okay.
So
At
6
this point, I'm
points for
just gonna
cover
cash
for
in
action,
as a
3
bonus.
players, probably the best.
I'm going
Can you still land on a jammed signal space?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
On your turn, you are allowed to pass and just take 1 intel.
Sure.
It very rarely happens, but you can land on the space.
Yeah.
And obviously, and I didn't check, but obviously it still counts as a space for moving around.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm just going to the election, so I've started influencing elections for after a while. Move Spycatcher to a new city region.
Yes.
I mean, you know,
Yeah, I mean, why wouldn't you?
Yep.
Iain, lose your guy there.
Oh,
And
of
lose
course.
the
I had the radio terror. I could have made that jamming.
You
well.
could have.
but you didn't have the money to do it, remember, because you spent
That's a good
money
point.
on that.
And then I'm going to neutral candidate. And then I'm going to take a group.
Which would you
Oh.
like?
Well, there's only one I can take.
Because you spent all your money jamming.
Yep.
But that's not a terrible one. I'll point out there's a goal called Flaps and Seals, which you add up all the numbers on your election actions and times it by 3. So if you would score that goal would be worth 6 points to you now.
Crucially, I will note those are unjammed election numbers.
I will, yes. I think unjammed is a very good point to highlight here.
Is there a reason we're losing 2 groups when someone chooses one? I've missed.
Yes.
The bottom one shunts off the...
Ah, okay, sorry, apologies. Right, got it.
So there's 8 cards left in the group deck.
Right, cool. Okay, so it's me. So I'm definitely crossing this. I need to decide what to do. I think I'm going to go to handle. So I do the action first. So I'm going to go here. Oh, wait a second. I have to pay for each of these, don't I?
So I was just having to...
No, it's only defection that you have to pay for.
Yes. Yeah,
Handle is a free action.
Handle is getting him in there, which is really... What I might do at this point, very quickly, is just talk about scoring at the end of the game. It's on the crib
go
sheet,
for it.
but I've not said this out
Oh, sorry.
loud.
Yeah, I've done it again. It's the points on the group that I'm spending to do the thing. Right. Okay, got it.
Yes.
Cool.
So, at the end of the game, I think I said, so when the group deck runs out, if at the start of Blue Ian's turn, everyone get 1 more turn, and then you can all do a mission, provided you want the intel to pay for it. Then you are going to score 1 point for every agent on the board and in an unresolved election. You're going to score... Oh, there's a question mark.
Sorry. I'm not. I didn't mean to do that.
That's okay. You're going to score 1 point for every agent on the board.
Right.
You're going to score 1 point for every 4 intel you've got left over. That's the bad rate of exchange. You're then going to score bonus points for winning, and then there's bonus points for the symbols on the asset.
Cool. Okay.
And in the event of a tie, most leftover intel.
Right, yep. Cool. Danny.
If that happens.
And then I do all this stuff. So I move Spycatcher to a new city region. I'll move it to... Now, if I move it to the government office, can I, since there's a tie, do I choose?
No, we
No,
both
they
do.
both go.
Okay, right, okay.
The player or players with the most there lose it. And just again, impartial tactical advice, whenever you move it thinking, oh, I'm making defection cheaper, Yellow Ian is going to have to move it on his turn anyway, for the position with broadcast tower. So if you put that in the university, it's going to move away from there, making that expensive to defect. If that's what you wanted to do.
Yeah, well, it's going to university. I'm stacking things now. Go on.
Oh,
go there.
Yeah, okay, so
It's bouncing up and down in a weird way. I don't know if that's something to do with this particular
Yeah,
mod. No.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Yeah, never mind. Right.
I don't know if you're on. I don't know. In the top of your screen, can you see a weightlifter? Right?
Yeah.
That affects how high things lift when you're moving them around.
Yeah. So I can choose one of these first three. I am going to... Do I care about money anymore? Maybe
you do
not.
want money to score mission at the end of the game. Because remember, each mission you costs 1 intel for each one you've already scored.
Oh, right, okay, sure.
I had completely forgotten that. Thank you.
Okay. So if you haven't got the intel to do that at the end of the game, you ain't doing one. The chicken feed intelligence has run out.
Okay, I'm going to go for this one.
Okay.
Oh, he's going. Oh, he's. Oh.
So yeah, you need to remove the. That's it. Yep. One good way of checking you haven't made a mistake is there should always be an even number of cards left in the group deck after dealing them out.
Sorry. Trying to contain. Not a very good spy. Containing my excitement.
Okay.
If you don't have a check action, that's fine. As I said, they get better as the game goes on, but
Yep, you get much less chance to use it, of course.
has someone just hidden a card? There we go.
No, it's. Oh, I'm not a good spy.
Okay, I am going to jump over to the election.
Also, likewise, so I said, ignore the fact it says mission 1 on that card. I thought I'd fixed all these earlier.
No problem. So I'm going to spend 1 to do 2 on the election.
So I'm. Oh, okay.
In we go, and in we go.
And I'm going to put.
Okay.
So, right. Sorry, next up. Complete action, move the spy catcher to a new city region. So, Jamie, goodbye, handle.
That's not me. That's Ian.
Yep, it's me.
Ian, goodbye, handle.
Okay.
And next up, add one neutral candidate, acquire a new group.
Already done the neutral candidate.
So I actually really wanted this one, so I'm going to be taking this one for the possibility of cash and mission.
It's very good for the working the gaps goal as well. So that will be worth 8 points to you, provided it's not jammed, of course.
Oy, of course. Imagine if anyone would do such a thing like that. I mean,
so we need to move the groups down. I'll do this for you. That's.
Oh, I did the bad thing.
It's easily done. So there are 4 cards left in the group deck. Just to give you an idea of roughly how long you've got left in terms of game time.
Cool. I'm going to go all the way around, so that will get flipped. And I'm going to claim a mission.
Okay, which one would you like?
Flaps and seals.
Okay, so you've got 2 elections. Oh, I'll let you work it out, sorry. I have this problem when I'm playtesting to start just telling people that no, I need to know that players can do 2 times 3 in their head without me telling them.
Yeah.
I'm sure you'll be fine. Yeah. So that's 6 points. Cool.
So it's me, Jamie. Yep.
It is now you, mate.
I'm going to go to Intel. Oh no, I'm not going to go to Intel anymore because that's totally changed. I'm going to go to Defection, and I flip this. Boop. I've done it again. Top card only, please. Boop.
Not to scare you guys, but I might be able to break double victors in victory.
Yay!
Hey!
Wow.
As I said, I mean, just yesterday's playtest, usually winning scores are between about 45 and 60. Yesterday, a player did manage to get 72.
Wow.
But the players were playing fairly multiplayer solitaire, so what they were doing was very different to you 3 were doing.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, 45 to 60 is the usual kind of range. But I think if everything's quite close, then the game's gone well.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we're going to get much more than that. Right. Okay. So I might as well. Oh, I have to pay for a mission, don't I?
Yeah, it'll cost you 1 intel.
That's fine. So
Oh.
I'll pay 1 to do that one because I've got rid of my jamming, so I'm not going to be doing any more
Oh.
jamming. So I may as well score 2 points.
Never mind then, because I
Okay.
haven't. No. Then I can't score that mission because I don't have any intel.
No. All players can score each mission once. So once you've claimed a mission, you're not blocking the mission for other players. But
No, I know,
you
but
are.
the Flaps and Seals, I didn't have the intel to score it.
Oh,
So in fact, all I have to do then is I only have I can either defect. No, actually, the only thing I can do is I can either influence election and draw it. Can I quickly just do that, guys?
Yeah, sure.
you can.
Absolutely go.
You can always pass to take 1 intel as well. That is also a thing.
Yeah, but I think by doing this, at least
Right.
Ian
Okay.
and I both get an election.
Yeah.
So I presume you're taking 3 intel rather than gold dust.
No, I'm
want
going
the
to take 3
intel
victory points.
Okay, fine.
I am going to
What would
take
yellow here
3
like?
victory points. 3. Sorry, I'm going to take 3 intel,
Okay.
which is probably the wrong choice, but I'm feeling super broke.
I think
I am
it's
super.
61
I am super
happens
broke
like
as
that.
well. I haven't managed the resources very well.
Yeah, I am really enjoying it. How tight the economy is. It's super.
Yellow here is just disconnected. Do I need to invite?
Should
I don't have him as a friend, so one of you might need to invite him.
You there, Ian?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay.
Yeah.
you just dropped out. Give me a second. I'll see if I can. Oh, cool. How do you do this again? No, I've got no idea.
I don't think I've got Ian as a friend actually on Steam.
Oh, call my friend. I'm actually gonna. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna retroactively get 3 intel as well because I realise I need all that.
Can you still see what's happening, Ian, or can you just hear us?
I can hear you, but unfortunately can't see you.
Okay.
I've got a reasonably good idea of what I wanted to do for the next couple of turns, so even if I don't get back in, I've got.
Okay.
Cool.
I believe it's your turn now.
Yep. That is.
So, Ian, what would you like me to do? I'll do it for you.
So I think I had.
Your options were handle 4 and assets
Yep.
1.
I'd like to place handle 4. I think my guy is in the
Government office.
Government
press
office. So I'd like to spend
Oh, the press office. Sorry.
3 dumping 2 new agents there, and then move to the one in the middle, please.
Okay.
The university.
Yes,
So you've
please.
now picked up the bonus card for the press office.
Fantastic. And just to check, I took 3 intel from the election.
Yes, you did.
So I should have 4 in my player area.
You do.
That is correct.
Fantastic.
Cool.
I'm going to try and join, but until I join, I'll just watch via the stream.
Sure.
All right, as long as- if you can see what you're doing, this is a very odd workflow. That's fine.
Yeah, he's also going to be about like 10, 15 seconds behind.
That's fine.
That's all right. So that's you. Okay, it is now me. I am going to see now. I can spend that 1 intel
You can.
Yeah.
to do a mission.
Yay.
And that means I can now claim Flaps and Seals, and that
6
means I can.
points.
Cool.
Yep.
So that's me. I am going. So can I occupy space, but then just like sort of if I can't pay for it, does it just fizzle? But I still move.
Yeah, you have to move.
Yeah.
Once if you pass, you.
So if I go to like defection 3, which I can't afford, or a mission which I can't afford.
Yeah,
but I
you
can
just
still
pass
move
and
there.
Take 1 intel. Yep. You pass and take 1 intel.
Oh, I get 1 intel anyway. Ah, right. Okay. Cool. Awesome. Okay. Cool. Right. Yep.
Right.
I hadn't understood that from here. So yeah, So it says move broadcast and then pass or yeah. Okay. Cool. Got it.
Okay, Ian, Yellow Ian, it is now your turn.
Hey.
What would you like me to do for?
Can I move to the Intel 3 space and take the most logical 3 spaces of Intel, please?
So that'd be
that would
6 in total.
Yep,
I'll sort that out.
Oh,
sorry.
cool.
I didn't realize there were 2 lots of things.
Everyone's trying to give you lots of intel.
You currently have 10 intel, Ian.
Fantastic. I'm rich.
And I am going to slowly make my way over to Intel 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll grab myself. I'll put that back and give myself
Yep.
5 intel. Right. Excuse me 2 seconds. I need to jump away.
No problem.
So I am going to move to handle 3. Ian is back.
Oh,
Hooray! I'm back.
yay.
Thank goodness, because my memory was about to go after my next action.
So I've finished the handle first, so I'm going to go here. Taking this.
Yep.
Here. Taking this.
Wow, that's a lot.
Nice work, Ian.
And yes, there's spaces here, isn't there? Boop. Okay. I'm really enjoying this, by the way. It's
Good, thank you.
It's
Yeah,
really
me
zippy. There's lots of interesting choices. The theme's unique. Yeah, it's really interesting, and it feels like it's flying by because I much like Ian. I love zippy turns. Like downtime is a pain.
Yeah.
I'm back, and I agree.
One thing I forgot to do was when we were doing play
You agree that you give me all your money? That's excellent. That's what we were talking about while you're away.
You're a funny guy. You're a funny guy. I like you. That's why I'm gonna jam you.
Okay, so I complete my action. I move the spy catcher, so I'll move the spy catcher to. I can only move him to adjacent or any city region.
No,
any-
spy catch can go anywhere.
Okay, so I'll knock. Yeah.
You are still the worst.
The election bonus has gone again.
See what I did there, kids.
So who's the worst now, Ian? I can't tell.
Oh, it's 50-50 right now. You know.
Nice.
And add one neutral candidate to the election and grab a group which I can afford not very much of. I am just going to take this Intel 3 one.
That's a very good choice with the working in the gaps mission that's there.
Oh yeah, maybe I should put this somewhere else. Yes, let's put this here.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Okay.
Awesome. Yeah, let's put that there.
Right.
Okay, so impartial advice. There are 2 cards left in.
Yeah.
Oh no, I need to be able
Yeah.
to do the mission, don't I? Bollocks. Don't swear on stream, Ian. It's alright.
I am going to.
Oh, you're losing your election when the. Oh, interesting.
Is bollocks a swear word? Sorry.
Maybe not. It's not the worst one if it is.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's get some super jamming on the go.
Yes.
So I'm going to spend 1 to boost it,
Oh wow.
and 2 to jump up. So that's 2 victory points plus
Yep.
3.
No, it
Four.
it costs you 2 intel. Yes.
This is 3 victory points.
So
What number jamming once again? Sorry, it was
3.
3. Oh yeah, so you get 4 victory points. Yes.
Nice. And let's see. So, Ian, if you could strongly cover it, that one picked up, that would be wonderful.
Well, the one that's going to score him lots of points for the mission.
Yeah,
Okay, good.
Exactly.
see that coming.
And Jamie, if you could please strongly jam your jamming.
Oh, what a shame.
I suspect it's not the best move, but I just don't want you to jam me back.
That's fine, mate.
18.
That's fine, mate. That's fine, mate. Because
I
it's
did a
now my
play
turn.
test. Sorry, I did a play test with friends, and we only jammed the jamming space all game. It was just,
Ouch.
Wow.
it
Right.
was a very odd experience. I think your token's on the wrong space, Yellow Ian. You should be on the jamming crease, or shouldn't you?
Oh, it is. Sorry, I got very excited
Yeah.
about
That's okay.
interfering with an
Because
election.
the next person who
And is that
crosses
one intel for something? I can't tell.
Oh yeah, I spent it to boost the
Cool,
jamming
brilliant.
action.
Cool.
Brilliant.
So
Take me
I'm...
to jamming.
The
So that's
other thing I'll
jamming
say to
5.
you,
Oh,
Yes, you need
Jamie's
5
going to the
points.
election.
I'm going to the
5
election.
Cool.
I've broken double figures, guys, on victory points.
points are quite close.
So it's going to be the last round when it gets to me then, because
It is.
So
So
I'm going to spend 1 to do election
Yeah.
2. I'm also going to add a neutral candidate.
yep.
And I'm going to move the spy catcher. Oh, I have to move the spy catcher, don't I?
You
Damn.
have to.
Damn. Right, yeah. Ian. Blue Ian, lose one.
Yep.
Mind. Lose one of you guys from
So
there.
remembered
And,
all the end game scoring for agents, bonus cards, and all that stuff.
Yep.
Cool.
and I'm also going to take jamming foreign mission and place it just there.
Yikes.
cool. Okay.
Okay, so we cycle things down. So it's now the start of Blue Ian's turn. There are no cards left in the group deck, so you all have one more turn, and then you all do one mission action, provided you got the intel to pay for it.
Cool.
Okay. Right, I'm going to go to Intel and take 2 Intel. I've not managed the resources well enough. Right, okay, cool. On you go. Is that my last turn?
Okay.
That is your last turn, and we'll score a mission when you go back round.
Yeah,
yes.
Cool. Right, Yellow Ian.
I am going to go
Oh, you're
to
here. Sorry.
election and
Yay.
boost it by 1
Yep.
so that I can get a shot at taking second place in the ultimate election.
Well,
Yes.
you're actually all going to tie for first place, which I've genuinely never seen. So you've done something really interesting.
So
Um,
I'll grab these for us. Ian, what would you like? Would you like 3 victory points or 3 intel?
I am going to take the 3 victory points.
I will also take the 3 victory points.
At this stage of the game, I concur.
Yeah.
Oh, apparently,
Wow,
apparently
I've
the stream crashed a little bit, but I was seeing it as
no.
constant, Johnny. But yeah, it's back.
that's a shame.
It's back at the moment.
Welcome back, everybody. We're in the final turn of the game.
I don't know why it's telling me because I have no control over the stream, but
So, I believe it is time for some shenanigans.
I should probably set some sort of alert up for that.
so here we go. Now, what I'm going to remind you, Red Jamie,
Yep.
you're going to get lots of points for this. So it's probably more than doing the mission action, but just remember you will need the intel to pay for the final mission if that's what you want to do.
Yep. So I'm going to pay just 1.
Fine.
So I'm going to pay 4. To.
Oh yes, you're red. You'll be fine. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, that's all right.
It's like you know how you're playing the game better than I do. who's playing the game.
I'm glad you've got that idea. I have no idea. I've been winging it. So, and I'm just going to ask them to, I don't know, Yellow Ian, can you jam your defection? And Blue Ian, can you jam your defection as well, please?
Cool.
Okay. So now in turn order, you can all, provided with the intel, you can all score 1 mission.
So I guess I'll score 1. I'll do this one and get 5.
That's hiding in plain sight. Okay, yep, that scores you.
I can pay for it. There's money.
Yep, so have 5 points.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
Yellow Ian.
I think it's got to be working in the gaps.
That's going to get you 6 points, I believe.
Nice.
6.
I'm just seeing if you get more for anything else. I don't think you do.
6.
Okay.
6.
Yes.
Lovely.
So
6
Yep.
points.
Nice.
I'll
It
stick-
cost
I
me
didn't-
2
oh.
intel.
I didn't score my jamming.
Oh, you didn't.
So I get 2 from that.
Yep. 4 from the jamming card.
4 from down. Cool.
That's 6.
It's going to be really close.
Another tabletop simulator tip I don't know if you've picked up is rather than the plus and the minus, you can just tap the number and type a number in. So if you have
cool.
to add 15, it's
Uh-huh.
quicker than tapping a button 15 times. So that's
Wait,
all your
I know-
final,
oh,
final
yeah.
mission, Red Jamie.
And I've got my last one, which is going to be hiding in plain sight as well, which will give me 5 points, I believe.
No!
Yeah. Okay, and then we score for other stuff.
Okay, so from the top, it's on the crib sheet. So, how many agents do you all have in the city, region, and unresolved elections?
Six.
Oh.
6.
What? I've got what? Oh,
So we just get one per agent that's on the board. Yeah.
One per agent and 1 per each bonus card.
Alright.
okay.
Alright.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So I got 6 from that in total, 5 from board and 1 from my factory.
This
Tile.
is going to be very close. Yep,
I got 6 from the board and 1 from the jamming.
yep. So you all up to date with the scores?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ian,
so
Ian, I can only see 5 on your.
Yeah, I got I had a bonus tile as well.
No, Yellow Ian.
So I've got 2 in there.
2 in there.
here.
I can only see 1 there.
No,
Moses
it's,
angle of the-
he's got
1,
5, 2 on the radio tower, 1 on the factory, and 2 on the press office.
Yeah, I think so. And plus 1, so 6.
so-
You said 7.
I've got 2 in the factory, 2 in the radio tower, and 2.
Oh, I don't see 2 in the factory. I've got.
No, I don't see a 2 in the factory either.
Weird.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
Can you see me
seeing.
picking them up?
Oh, one of them looks blue on mine. I don't know if
This
it was.
one's blue.
Now okay. Did you change the colour by selecting and changing the colour? Because sometimes that doesn't show up on everybody's.
Yeah.
So I
It
don't
might
know
be
what
when I
happened.
lagged out.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just lose
yeah.
them. That's fine.
No, just lose 1 point, not 2.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry,
so
Ian.
Okay,
no
so
worries.
next, for every 4 intel you've got left, spend that 4 intel and get a point.
Nope.
4 intel for 1 point.
Okay, next is the election. But next on this, have a look.
So
Election. Oh no, sets. We'll do sets of tech next. So only one of you took assets. Is that correct?
Yeah.
You've got 2 different symbols.
Yeah.
That's 3 points.
Oh, this is close.
This is close.
And finally, we have a 3-way tie in the election. So you all score 7 points.
All score 7 points.
You all score 7 points.
Oh, Jamie beat me by 1 point.
And that is it. That is
Oh!
If I bought one more asset.
37, 41, 42. I'm just going to quickly take my screen cap while we're talking. Well, I hate screen capping on a PC. It's so fiddly. I've got
So Jamie has won.
Wow.
by a very, very tight margin.
Yeah, indeed.
Well,
Yeah.
first of all,
Goodness.
many thanks for your time.
No problem at
That
all.
was
Thank you so much for
really
showing us
interesting to watch. Obviously, now it's play test, so that was a bit I have to sit and listen politely to all the criticisms.
Yeah. I really liked it. I think there's some clarity needed with like I kept forgetting that like handle 3 was basically a resource to spend to do the thing on the
Yeah.
sheet. I kept
I would say
saying that for influence, so I think there's some clarification needed there.
I would say the same thing about jamming.
Yeah.
I think maybe Intel as well. Because Intel, I was like, is it 2 times the number of agents in one region? But no, it's 2 regions that you pick, and you get Intel equal to that number of
Yeah.
Okay.
agents. I think a similar thing for the jamming track.
Yep.
As we said before, it would. Oops, sorry.
So sorry, someone's just asking in the chat. The scores, Johnny, are Jamie won with 42. I'm second with 41, and Ian is third with 37. So pretty close.
Very close. Probably the lowest scoring game I've seen. I don't mean that as an insult at all. That's it's. I mean, you've all been playing very much to stop each other doing things.
Yeah.
When I played this at Aircon, I think every space was full in the city at the end of the game.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah.
Oof.
We've had a lot of defectioning
Okay.
and moving things around and all sorts.
So my sort of questions is, I mean, I think you understood the rules.
Yep.
Did you kind of have a strategy in mind or not?
I was originally trying to just put myself in a position where I would win the election, so get a big boost of points at the end. But then I sort of lost that ability, and I didn't try and fight back for it, and I pivoted into assets a bit. It didn't pivot quite hard enough.
Ironically, in another way, I kind of wanted to do the election, didn't do much. I then went very hard into the university to gain assets, and then if you notice, I didn't get any assets the entire game.
Yeah.
But just kept that up, so it was kind of hard to budge me. Mainly jamming and trying to defect.
Yeah.
Okay.
My plan was to fill the center of the board with yellow.
That's an excellent plan and one that most people try for.
Yep. And also, I just really liked upgrading the board.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
And it was
The other question I want to ask at this point is, I've tried ending it when the group deck runs out and ending it once all the cards have been taken. And it's sometimes I find when you wait till the cards have been taken, players run out because there's players you've actually scored fewer missions than usually get scored.
Yeah.
But again, I don't mean this in a bad way. You've used jamming a lot more than other players.
I think when group deck runs out is fine, because otherwise you're waiting for people to buy these.
Yes.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And it's going to add that.
And it could last forever if people just... Well, it wouldn't last forever, but it would last much longer. No, it seems zippy. It plays for long enough.
I mean, I didn't time this, because obviously it's slightly different.
We started streaming about 5:30ish, and we had a bit of a dodgy start. I think we all got going about 5:45, and it's now just 7:10. So, yeah.
Yeah, so, okay, yeah, normally it's taking about an hour and a quarter, 3 players. Okay, that's fine, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
So would you play it again?
It's good. Yeah,
Yes.
I
definitely.
would absolutely play that again. 100%.
That is good news to hear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know what else to ask now, because I say I'm also aware that everything I ask is being recorded.
Well, if you just let everyone know where they can find you online, Robert.
Okay, that's good. Yes, so this is a prototype. There may be things because what I'm doing is, from my point of view, I'm trying to observe what players are doing, and I mean, at the moment, I'm finding the assets generally is the action being taken least. I've tried different ways of doing that, and I'm trying to think. But is that an issue? I don't know. So if anyone would like to have a go at this, message me on Twitter at StartsPlayer. That's the only social media platform I'm on. I've managed to avoid all the others in my life, which is
well done.
quite. I know. I won so many prizes for that. If anyone wants to have a go, feel free. I'm happy to play with people. I'm happy just to observe people. If I can work out how to share the mod with people, because I don't know if I want this publicly yet, and while I'm still tweaking things, and then maybe you guys, if in maybe a couple of months' time after change, then want to play again and see what's changed, that's cool as well.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Absolutely love to play that. Yeah.
Yes.
Brilliant. As I say, if you want to message me privately, I've got kind of a shared Google Drive if you want to make a print and play copy, but as you can imagine, that's quite a bit to print. So I'll leave that to your decision alone.
Yeah, well, thanks very much for watching, everyone. You can follow us on those bits and pieces that are up on your screen now at The Giant Brain, our Facebook page, and thegiantbrain.co.uk as well. And we'll be doing a bit more of this over the next couple of weeks, hopefully. And also you'll find doc going out tomorrow with lots of links to free stuff and paid stuff that people are doing all over the place in these strange times. Thanks very much for watching, and goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.